Hello.
What's your name?
Katie.
And I'm Melanie. Welcome back to Swaggy Sustainability. Today, we're talking about a very exciting topic.
Very important topic.
DDTs. DDT is dichlorodiphenyl trichloroethane.
Wait, I want to try this. Dichlorodiphenyl trichloroethane.
Besides that, DDTs being that awful name we can't pronounce, which is why we call it DDT.
And not its actual name.
It's a pesticide that, at least in America, isn't used anymore. It's still used in like Cuba and some African countries. Yeah. We should probably tell you why it's used. Well, it's used to kill insects. It's a pesticide.
It's a pesticide.
It's an insecticide.
What are pests?
Insects.
We'll tell you why they're bad.
Let's just start off by saying all chemicals are bad. There are no good chemicals.
You hear chemical, it's not natural. It's made in a lab somewhere by some little creepy scientist with with blown up hair. And girls exposed to DDT before puberty are 5 times more likely to develop breast cancer. So it was introduced to America to battle polio and malaria.
And to control lice. After World War II, they started spraying this stuff everywhere.
Everywhere.
It was just
Swimming
like a wide...
pools, lakes, rivers, houses, front lawns.
I don't know.
Schools, bowling alleys. If you're putting that everywhere, other organisms are going to be affected too. And bird populations that were affected by DDTs, because a lot of them were dying, particularly the bald eagles. The eggs that were being...
They were like super thin, right?
Yeah, the eggshells were like really thin and the birds couldn't develop properly, so a lot of the bald eagle populations were decreasing. Then other birds altogether were just passing away.
If you live on Long Island in New York, and you probably know about Jones Beach, they used to just spray it all over Jones Beach.
They just...
On the beachers.
While there are people there.
Yeah, while there are people there.
People.
Like what, you'd be suntanning?
They would just spray chemicals
and
all
spray
over
you,
people.
Yeah, spray you with
water,
chemicals.
Animals. And it's fine.
On your hot dog. Literally, while you're eating a hot dog, they would be spraying chemicals. Who does that? I don't even like hot dogs, but I'm offended for the hot dog.
Poor hot dogs.
Let's say there was this swarm of mosquitoes and you spray them all with DDT, right? And then they all died except for 2, and those 2 didn't die because they have a mutation that made them immune to DDT. Well, listen, now those 2 mosquitoes get it on and have a whole bunch of little baby mosquitoes that are also immune to DDT. So DDTs, they kill the insects, and then because you don't want the insects in your food, but instead you get chemicals in your food.
Yeah, because, how are you going to prevent something from getting in your food? You put it on your food, right? So you're putting chemicals on your food. And that's not... Therefore, you're eating the food with the chemicals on it, because you don't want these little pests on it. But you're also eating chemicals. When were DDTs banned in America?
In the 70s.
In the 70s, right? It's still around us. We're still being affected by it, even though we stopped using it completely in the 1970s.
Let me tell you why it's still around. Because it takes up to 100 years to, get out of the soil. And even when it gets out of the soil, it's still in our bodies. It lives in our fat. It's in our fat, in our body fat.
It accumulates
in the body fat. And it stays there for 50 years.
But not just humans. Animals, too.
Everything. Every organism. It's got DDTs. You have DDTs. And the only way to get DDTs out of your body, for guys, there is no way. And for girls, it's breastfeeding. And then your baby has your DDTs.
What?
Has your DDTs. What?
We're going to tell you now how to avoid DDTs, because we all have some in us, but we don't want even more DDT in our system. Basically, the best way to avoid the DDTs is eating organic food and specifically not eating dairy or beef or fish. The reason that beef and fish have like more DDTs is because DDTs are subject to this thing called bioaccumulation or biomagnification, which means that as it goes up the food chain, it becomes more concentrated, and so there's like even more. So a plant has like this much DDT, and then like a cow eats the plant, it's got this much, and then we eat the cow and it's got this much. There are some health issues that are linked to the bioaccumulation of DDT. Endometriosis, infertility, spontaneous abortions, breast cancer, prostate cancer, and neurodegeneration.
I think they want to start using it in South Florida again, I read.
Oh, because of the Zika. No! Protest that shit! So many environmental problems have happened because of like DDT too. And environmental scientists, they don't think that DDT is the way to go. And I trust the environmental scientists because like this
What
is
do
their
they study?
job. Environment. Thanks for watching.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
No.
Okay.
Oh! No. I thought of no. What? Word.
That's what it is, the Muppets.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.